problem. So, stifled a mana vault activation, just causing stifle basically tap the land.
What activation did we stifle? Why is the mana vault?
A mana vault, but then he just activated mana vault again.
Oh, okay. I guess what else are your stifles going to be used for? Stifle a misery trigger? That probably would have been more valuable.
Probably, yeah. Mutavault. Sorry, I don't know why I said mana vault.
Oh.
Mutavault.
That's it? Yep. 3, 6. You get a 4.
So that Wake Thrasher is pretty big. It's getting chump blocked by Regery.
Yeah.
Sends Scott down to 3. Draws a Mutavault. Doesn't really have any other plays. He has a Sovereign and 2 Lord of Atlantis, which I'm sure Scott can't wait to get rid of. Gains 2 and 3.
Sovereign.
Merfolk Sovereign.
Yeah, you get it. You have 3 cards?
I must know what that card is. What is that card?
It's a DCI foil blue card. Remand. No.
Don't think Remand makes the cut in this format.
Go. So what DCI...
Is it Forbid? I don't know.
Forbid?
I haven't seen the DCI promo Forbid.
Not Deep Analysis?
Deep Analysis doesn't seem correct either.
Draw.
I really wish I knew what that card was, too. Oh, probably Stifle? Do you know how the Stifle promo looks like?
I don't. Okay, so apparently it's Stifle. We're going to go with it being Stifle. So if there is some relevant trigger that doesn't get countered by this by this quote-unquote Stifle, then...
Well, no, we were wrong.
William is trying to decide how to...
Yep.
Well, no, actually, we're trying to block
How big is it?
here. I think Sig's done with his...
6 on.
6 untaps.
Yep.
So it's a 7.
Got a chump.
Williams recommending a chump there if Scott wants to live.
That's a good tip. You probably shouldn't give your opponents tips, but in this case, I think it's fine because William is a judge.
You have 12, right? Yes, and you have 3.
And there's a Wasteland. Not really a board affecting play. In the turn, we get to tap all of our land and not take mana burn, thanks M10. Now Wake Thrasher becomes a 7/7.
5 untaps. They have the dice on the side over there. I don't know if you can see it on the screen.
Oh,
It's off screen.
the Adept didn't attack.
Yeah, we can see it. Yep, Stifle.
I guess it is a Stifle.
I like that the quality of our feed is good enough so people can recognize what that foil was.
That is pretty good. Yeah, I guess you're just all in here. The only real plays are chump.
Take 2.
Scott goes to 1.
Yeah. Pass.
Williams sitting at a healthy 12 with quite the board position. Wake Thrasher and a Silvergill Adept. And Silvergill Adept gets double dazed and paid for, which should be enough to end the game.
Scott's already conceding, and things are still going on.
It's like, no, the game isn't over until.
All right, the Merfolk Mirror. What do we have?
I just want to be able to pump my guy.
Not sure what you bring in. I know what you take out.
Sorry.
Ooh, I know what you take out.
The Merfolks. All the Merfolks.
Looks like Scott is thinking about. Well, did Scott just do the put all of my cards in my sideboard, or was he running main deck back to basics? Looks like Scott was running main deck back to basics.
Scott just has main deck like Pithing Needle, Back to Basics. I'm sure you get a couple free wins like that.
Gonna bring in a Jitte and a Soar, taking out a back to basics, a Stifle, and a Pithing Needle. Looking over on William's side, there is, looks like there's 2 swords on this side, 3 Echoing Truth, or 2 Echoing Truths, some back to basics. Bring in a couple of Echoing Truths. Don't know if that's the.
That seems annoying when your opponent is playing the same cards as you are.
Yeah, so I mean, why would you want to do that? Back to basics isn't the worst card. It turns off Mutavaults, but of course it turns off your own too.
Maybe for Sowers? You bring in Echoing Truth for Sower?
I guess that's the reason. Jitte seems a lot better.
He didn't bring in Jitte at all?
I don't know if the Jitte was on William's sideboard.
Echoing Truth the Needle? There you go. Echoing Truth Needle.
But you have to understand that this is the mirror. There's no way that you're playing the Merfolk Mirror and your opponent does not have Aether Vial.
Yeah.
Round 2, you just stack slot. I was like, I got nothing.
So that Needle was only a good play because
Yeah.
William had 2 Aether Vials out at the time. But it's still a mirror match. I mean, you don't want to Pithing Needle something that,
Tie breaks.
is in both decks.
Yeah, I'm in 9th right now.
They actually do standings.
Yeah, they both.
Yeah, I guess I didn't even look.
It's not really important.
No, it's not important. Because you have to win now to be able to try to draw. Like, unless you were XO. Oh, yeah, I can draw. Alright. Sorry about that.
I lost game 1. After drawing 2 cards, I'll stick.
Got some friendly banter.
Yeah.
Some judge talk.
I have a different draw. So you took it for you? Or we need shots ordered?
No, I've had 5
Perfect.
today. No, 4. But we're about to go to 6.
So that's what you're keeping.
I didn't want to just rack up my
So that's why
rack up my shots and lose.
that's why you're keeping track. I got you.
I'm gonna play first.
Yeah.
All right, and here we go with game 2. Should be a interesting one. Because now there won't be Lord of Atlantis or... Actually, I don't think Scott took out of his Lord of
Yeah,
Atlantis.
because he had a unique main deck where he had some dead cards. I guess Lord is better than those dead cards.
Not sure about that.
I don't think this
Lord of Atlantis is very random.
I got game 1. I can take them all, right?
Usually I make loose keeps. I don't want to shuffle. I got game 1.
When it's only a Reedry and a Force and nothing else.
Oh, you should have kept that.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Scott was trying to convince William to keep a loose hand
It might have been okay.
since he won game 1.
Lord of Atlantis gives both players Merfolks +1/+1 and Island Walk, right?
I can't say with 100% confidence.
I'm
It's
pretty
been a
sure
while
that's
since
what
I-
it does. So why would you want to leave that card in when it just changes the game to total chaos?
Mention number of times.
You know how games go if no one can block. Have you played games like that?
Well,
You got it.
All right, but we're off. Okay, so we got a turn 1 Aether Vial from Scott. I guess that Pithing Needle isn't going to come into play. Is that a piece of popcorn? Or is that an alien? It's either a piece of
Alien.
popcorn or an alien. Not sure.
I think it's his front teeth.
Oh, we're beaten down. Turn to attack for 2 with Mutavault.